On the Clarity Windows and Doors Newsline at 7:19, Congressman Roger Williams joining us. We have FIFA in town, well, actually all over the country. Small businesses. I know, Congressman, that we had a pub, the Londoner, over in Mockingbird Station that got, well, they drank it dry last night, the English fans did. So clearly some small businesses are doing quite well.
Well, they are. They probably read that magazine that Hal got from the Japanese guy, too. But no, I mean, we're seeing a lot of impact. Of course, I look at things from a business term, chairing the Small Business Committee, and we're seeing some numbers, astounding numbers, 130,000 hotel rooms, $1 billion in effects for the region. So it's been a great factor as far as bringing business in, keeping business, creating business, and creating customers. It's been a great deal so far.
We kept hearing about how foreign tourism was down over the last couple of years. This has been just a great opportunity to once again reintroduce them to the United States.
Well, it is. I mean, of course, people know we're the greatest country in the world, but now they get to see the greatness of what we can do. And, you talk about, I saw another number, 130,000 hotel rooms being taken. So you can imagine what it's doing for small business. And we should. Most businesses are small, like Main Street, and the Main Street is able to really get something from the World Cup. So it's exciting. There's more games to come.
Well, there are more games to come. We have another one Monday here in DFW that's going to be a big deal, I'm sure. And, of course, the final taking place up in, in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. I don't know why they didn't bring that down here. We have a bigger stadium and a better place for them to play. But bottom line is, I'm hearing a lot of good things coming out of this, that people are seeing things and experiencing things that they didn't expect. In fact, I'm seeing a lot of people posting online that they have been lied to about the United States.
Well, I can imagine that that's totally true. But in any business, right, let them touch it, let them drive it, and see how they like it. And, there's a lot of people may want to stay here or whatever, and we keep the good ones. And so we're the greatest country in the world. That's why people come in here every single day trying to see the greatness and make the American dream happen.
Talking to Congressman Roger Williams. Congressman, I've got a quick question for you. President Trump yesterday signing the peace agreement, and it'll formally be signed tomorrow. I guess my biggest question is, we've heard from some in Congress saying that this thing needs to be approved by Congress. Does it need to be approved, or is this a good deal and we just need to let it go forward?
Well, I think that this is not the complete deal. As you know, this is kind of a guideline. I think that what he did with this, he's certainly able to. I would trust him to make the best deal possible at this time. I think sometimes we go further into this, Congress may need to have a hand in it. But what we saw yesterday was kind of a beginning to converse. I mean, you can't trust these people. That's the big problem. You can sign something today, and they'll turn on you today. But it's going to reopen the straits, and it's a 60-day life period where it says 60 days we can negotiate and make it stronger. I think it'll probably lower some energy prices, and says you can't have any nuclear warheads like they've had in the past. And so I think it's a pretty good framework. I think he did a good job, and there'll be a point in time Congress probably needs to get involved. But I'm happy with what he's done so far.
What are you hearing from people in Washington about this deal?
Well, there's some that like it, some that don't. I mean, he could do a lot of people don't like, and he could never satisfy them for anything. But something had to start, and we've gone all this time catering to these people, and now we've got control, and I think this is a good starting point. Now, people don't agree with you have to have a starting point to have an end, and let's see what happens in the next 60 days.
You and I got to spend some time together yesterday for a horrible reason, and I'll mention the name. I don't hardly ever do this, but a great friend of ours, Royce Big Daddy Huffman. Royce Huffman passed, and the funerals, Monty knows him and everything, and we got to spend a little time together yesterday. It was great seeing you, and I wanted to ask you, as I saw, and a lot of colleges were there, a lot of coaches from around the country flew in for this, and then I see on the TV this morning that Congress, they may get involved in the NIL and the portal. Is that something we want the government in?
Well, I've said all along, the government has no business being involved with college athletics. The NCAA lost all their clout, and that's one of their big problems we see now. College athletics, Al, will never be the same, as you and I and the listeners know, and it just won't be. We've gone through this Sorsby thing with gambling on your team, against your team. all the portal issues. I would have liked to have seen something where you allow a kid to go make one trip to the portal and then have no agents they have to deal with at school and keep it simple. But we couldn't do that because right now the Democrats want to unionize the athletes. You can't unionize college athletics. So that's we had a bill that kind of would have made a big difference, but it was defeated in the House because basically they want organized labor to get involved. I don't want that to happen, but I'd like to see college athletics settle it themselves.
Yeah, excellent. And finally, how's business? Roger Williams, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, out of Weatherford. How's the car business and the car business overall?
Well, the car business is pretty good. Inventories are back, so people have choices. And I've said before that when you have inventories, it allows for discounts, so pricing's right. So the car business is good, and people are spending money. They're getting, if they don't buy a new car, they're getting it serviced. So we're blessed, and we got great prices, meaning the industry, and the great opportunities for people to buy a new car. And this would be the best time ever. There's no better time than right now to buy a new car or truck.
All right, great seeing you yesterday, and appreciate it.
God bless you guys. Thanks a lot.
All right, Congressman Roger Williams on the Clarity Windows and Doors Newsline.